What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Iraqi Dinar. Today's update is one of those quiet but powerful ones. No hype, no wild promises, just real moves happening behind the scenes that could shape what comes next for Iraq's politics, its economy, and yes, its currency. There's pressure at the political level, serious digital reforms underway, and signs that the old systems are being shut down piece by piece. Let's connect the dots. The recent comments circulating in the media suggest that the United States still sees itself as a key player when it comes to Iraq's leadership decisions. When asked about influence over Iraq's prime minister selection, President Trump reportedly responded in a way that made one thing clear. Iraq still matters strategically on the global stage. Historically, U.S.-Iraq relations have never existed in a vacuum, especially during sensitive government transitions. That alone tells us Iraq is not moving toward isolation. Global politics are still very much in the room. And that matters because countries don't reform currencies in isolation. They do it while plugged into the global system. On the economic side, something big is happening quietly. Iraq's automated customs system Asakuda is now being fully enforced. This system moves imports, customs declarations, and trade documentation into a fully digital environment. When trade goes digital, fake paperwork becomes harder. Bribes become harder. Manipulation becomes harder. Authorities can see transactions in real time, which means less chaos and more control. And control is exactly what Iraq has been missing for years. This digital shift directly ties into what we're seeing in the currency market. Reports indicate that the Central Bank of Iraq is cracking down hard on the parallel dollar market. In the past, some traders allegedly used fabricated import documents to access cheap U.S. dollars through auctions. With digital verification now required, that door is closing. As enforcement tightens, some exchange houses are reportedly shutting down altogether. That's not random. You cannot reform a currency while a black market runs the show. Now zoom out a bit. Iraq's massive development road project is designed to turn the country into a major trade corridor between Asia and Europe. That means logistics, ports, railways, and long-term revenue growth. Big infrastructure brings big money, but not overnight. Economic expansion influences currency policy over time, not in sudden flashes. Growth creates pressure for adjustment, not instant miracles. Timing is everything. Politically, Iraq is still in a holding pattern. The president has not been fully seated, and the prime minister has not been officially confirmed. Insiders suggest once the presidency is finalized, the prime minister announcement could move quickly. And that's important because major national decisions don't move forward until the government is fully formed. Everything keeps circling back to that one point: confirm the prime minister, then watch what follows. As for the Iraqi dinar itself, several analysts continue to emphasize long-term potential while warning against short-term hype. Belief in future value is not the same as expecting an instant flip. Monetary reform is slow, technical, and tied to political stability. Anyone promising overnight outcomes is skipping the fundamentals. On the technical side, Iraq has clearly upgraded its financial infrastructure. Iraqi banks are now connected to international correspondent banking systems. Compliant banks can send and receive international transfers. That's a big deal, but it's not the finish line. Technical readiness means the system can support global integration, not that a policy decision has already been made. Infrastructure ready does not mean launch ready, but you also can't launch without infrastructure. So here's the real picture. The U.S. still has influence. The parallel market is shrinking. Customs and trade are going digital. Banks are internationally connected. And politics remain the final bottleneck. Structurally, things are lining up. Politically, we're still waiting. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Iraq is positioning quietly behind the scenes, or is politics still slowing everything down? If this helped you see the bigger picture, hit like and subscribe to Iraqi Dinar.